Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and this is Life with Lauren Taylor. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about marketing interview questions. This is a long-awaited video and I'm super excited to finally be sharing it with you all. Now, these are just some interview questions from my own personal experience and they may be different for yours. So please note that, once again, these are from my own personal experience, and this is kind of just to give you an idea of some of the questions that you may be asked. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I have my notebook here because I want to make sure I wrote down probably about a good 10 to 15 questions. It may not exactly be 15, but I want to make sure that I am fully explaining the question and not just giving you half of it because I'm trying to memorize it. So if I'm looking down, then please excuse me. I just want to make sure that I am giving you all of the question. So usually they're going to start off with basic questions. They're going to want to get to know you and fill you out a little bit. So they may ask you what college you went to. They may ask you what hometown you live in, where are you from, where were you born. They may ask you about internships and if you have any, marketing experience to begin with, what you got your bachelor's degree in, if you went to graduate school, what was your master's degree in. So super basic level questions, but also really important questions when you think about it. These are all things that people need to know about you in order to kind of get to know you, right? So that's usually what they're going to start off with, and that's definitely some of the questions that I was asked when I had my marketing interview. So something else from my personal experience that I had to do was actually come up with a marketing campaign and then present it. So this was not something that I had to do on the spot. We communicated about it in an email before the interview. So I had about 3 days to come up with this marketing campaign. And then when I actually got to the interview is when I had to present it. And obviously I was super nervous to do that, as anyone would be. But it was definitely an eye-opener. And surprisingly, I had a lot of fun putting together that campaign. And at the moment, I really didn't know how to, but I figured it out because I knew that this was going to be a job that I wanted, and I knew I was going to be able to grow in this position. So I found a way to figure it out, and she did end up liking it. One thing I can say about that, if you do not have any experience with marketing campaigns, there is always Google, you guys. There's always Google. Google is your friend. Please know that. And Google has the answers. So look up a marketing campaign, look how to put one together, and just do it to the best of your ability, right? And then when you go into the interview, when you have to present it, say it with confidence because you put that marketing campaign together. They didn't. So if you go and you present it with confidence, then I don't really see what the issue would be, So something a company may ask you is what you know about their company. That is a super important question that most companies or agencies want to know. What do you know about their company? So please do your research on a company before you decide to go in for an interview, because I guarantee you this is going to be a question that you will be asked, and it's very important to know since you are interviewing for that specific company. You need to know what you're signing up for. You need to know what you're signing up for, and if you don't, I definitely think I don't think that's a great way to start an interview. So please make sure you look up that company and you have a little bit of information about it when it comes time for the interview. You'll probably be asked your professional strengths and weaknesses and your core strengths. So what are things that you find yourself to be really good at? Like, that's one thing that no one can take away from you. You have it down to a T. It is like your top core strength, right? And then what's something that you aren't that strong at? There are all things that we need to work on and we need to tighten up a bit. Do not be afraid to give those answers. They want to see what you may not be as confident in. So that will probably more than likely also be one of the interview questions that you get. What's the goal of marketing? And have you worked on any marketing campaigns in the past? So say if you are a college student and you have not worked on any marketing campaigns in the past, then you'll just be straight up and say that you don't have any experience. And truthfully, it is what it is. No lies were told there. Team building questions are more than likely definitely going to be sprinkled in that interview. So do you work well in teams? And we all know that we've worked in teams in the past, but what was one of your favorite team projects that you had to work on, and why? Why did you enjoy it so much? I know that I was asked this in more than one interview, you know, do I enjoy working in teams? What is my favorite part about it? And just be ready to answer that question and be 100% honest, because if you do end up getting the position and they find out that you don't really care for working in teams, you know, then that'll look bad. So be honest when answering these questions and get ready for that one. What are the top essential skills that you need to have in marketing? I have some videos on that. How would you manage a new product launch? So possibly, what kind of marketing campaign would you come up with? What kind of marketing strategy would you come up with for this specific product launch? All product launches need to have a strategy behind them. In order for them to effectively, you know, roll out and, you know, be great, they need a marketing strategy. And shortly after that, a marketing campaign needs to come after. What is that specific company's target audience or demographic? So you should be able to answer that. If you've done your research on that company or agency, you should be able to effectively answer that. You need to know who their audience is and who they cater to, who their products are for, if they're for kids, if they are for middle-aged women, if they are for teenagers, if they are for men who are athletes. That's definitely something that you need to keep in the back of your mind is, okay, who does this company cater to? Who do their products cater to? What social platforms do you recommend for marketing? In my personal opinion, I think majority of them, but we all know the top ones. Do you think that social media presence is a must for companies? Do you think companies have to have social media in this day and age in order to be successful, in order to move a product, in order to sell a product, in order to effectively market a product? Do you think social media is necessary? What specific marketing trend has stood out to you and why? So as we all know, there are marketing trends going on all the time. Be ready to answer what your favorite one is and then be able to back that up with why it's your favorite marketing trend. Why did you decide to want a career in marketing? So when was there a moment in time, and maybe it wasn't, where you were like, you know what? I want to work in marketing. I love marketing. I have a true passion for marketing. There is nothing else I want to do in this world besides marketing. Like, when was that moment for you? Like, when did you know that you just wanted to take off in marketing? Or that's where you were supposed to be? Another super important question would be, what sets you apart from other candidates that are interviewing for this position. So usually these are the type of questions that are asked at the end of an interview. It's super important that you answer this question with confidence. Like, I want you to act like you own this interview when you answer this question. What sets you apart? What makes you different from the other people applying for this position that you want so badly? Is it your drive? Is it your ability to get along with others? Is it your ability to effectively create a marketing campaign and then see it through? And then you see it through with those products being sold. Like, you can guarantee that. You know, like what's gonna make you stand out from the others? That is all I have for today for you all. I truly hope you all enjoyed this video. These were just a few marketing questions that I was asked in my own personal interview when I had my marketing job, my first marketing job. And yeah, I hope they were super helpful. Please leave any comments or questions that you may have in the comment section below. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.